My name's Natalie Perez, and I have an interview with the lead singer of Arch Enemy on September 10th, 2009. First, I'd like to say, how are you doing?
I'm good. I've had a just made hot chocolate, so I'm feeling good.
Cool, sounds good. Let's see, let's get right down to it. The Root of All Evil is your 8th album to date, along with the band itself being around for 13 years. How does this make you feel?
Old. Kind of old, yeah. I mean, no, pretty cool. I mean, I didn't think I would be, I mean, when I started listening to metal, which was when I was like 14 years old, I didn't think I would still be actively involved in the metal scene all these years later. You know, I thought I'm going to be very old and very boring in my 30s. But it turns out that in my 30s I am, you know, in a metal band, still like being on stages, screaming my head off and going running twice a day to stay fit enough for that. So I mean, you know, I never thought people that all the children are very boring. Yeah, I think that's the thing that children are boring, but most people's lives turn out to be really boring after a while, and mine is just really the opposite. So that's very cool.
Cool.
Very, very cool.
Sounds cool.
Yeah. Yeah.
When it comes down to touring, would you ever consider touring with an all-female lineup, like having you guys as Arch Enemy and then having OTEP and Kitty and Walls of Jericho and all those other female-fronted bands?
Yeah. I think all these bands are cool. I think it's, especially Walls of Jericho. I really like the attitude. She's kind of like I am, but just more of you know, less sex and more just being your safe musician. I kind of like that tomboyish attitude. The problem is just what the press makes out of it. So if you would do that, it's almost you get to tell how to keep the metal bullshit going on. Like even if it's not called that way and it's not really magazine,
yeah.
You know, it's just like it's a big trap that most a lot of fans go in that think I'm gonna check them out because I want to see some tips and that, and the press likes to focus on that as well, and I don't like that. That's why we never do it because we don't want to be put in that female fronted metal corner. Because I don't think we really come across like that, but it's more, this is Arch Enemy, right? And not just one of the female fronted metal bands, and then the name comes second. And you always try to avoid that to put too much, you know, get too much attention towards the fact that I'm a woman. Because I think it comes second, really. And it's just Arch Enemy, the music comes first, and it's a very strong lineup. Like Mike was very strong, with a very strong profile, and Daniel as well. So it's a lot more characters in the band than just me, and we really want to stay away from that whole female fronted thing because it's just so weak and so boring by now. It's really stale. You know?
Yeah.
It really brings on the wrong press. It's why we have never really done it.
All right. Do you think music will ever come to exist in digital format only?
Oh yeah. I mean, I think it's always going to be just like the vinyl. Some has, you can always sell 1,000 or 1,500 LPs because there's always collectors out there, right?
Mm-hmm.
And they are getting the vinyl of every release, and they're still collecting those things, and that's very cool. I mean, I stopped it as well because I don't really like to be attached to physical product, which means if I want to move home, I want to be able to put it all in 4 boxes and move. So I'm really not collecting anything at all. And the only thing I really care about is my friends and my laptop, because my laptop's got everything that my business has got, so that's a CDs. I have to go find CDs. I find them physically, and if I want to see the artwork and want to know the lyrics, I download the digibook as well, like the digital artwork file, and that's it. And I think this is going to be, because people want to be on the move as well these days, and you know, a lot of kids these days just click on their mobile phone and have live posts and whatever. So you just need really the music on a, you know, on the small little gadgets that you can take everywhere. The CD in itself, you needed one to get the music on there, and then it kind of ends up in a big shelf. And you know, I've got a shelf just right behind me that holds about 2,000 CDs, so that's a fucking wall. And I'm sick and tired of that wall of CDs. It's just plastic trash. So I've got it all on a hard drive, and I've got it all on my iTunes, and that's all I really need. So I think a lot of people will think, I guess that's a lot better for the environment as well. But, you know, if somebody really wants a really good sound, I think you still have to buy the CD or the vinyl and just pop it in the stereo. But I think it's going to get less and less and less, substantially less.
Cool. Would you say that there has been a shift in your approach to songwriting over the past 2 years? How would you describe the change, if there's any?
It's just a very natural progression that I think every band has. You just, you don't try not to write the same song twice, and that's where it really starts, and that's where you try to avoid certain riffs or patterns and melodies that you have probably used before, and you try to come up with different arrangements and different vocal lines, and that's all we do. We're not doing anything drastically different. We're not going to be like, right now, this core is really the latest big thing, and now we're going to be doing this. So, you know, a lot of bands kind of forget their roots, and they change their sound drastically. Well, we were a metal band, and we like to have 5 instruments in the band, and sound extreme, but obviously, you know, move around in that wide, in that defined area, and just, you know, just try not to repeat ourselves, really.
Cool. Sounds good. What are your plans for the remainder of 2009 into next year?
We're going to start touring now again in October, beginning of October. We're going to do a couple of European dates, then we're going to go over to Japan, Love Park, play Asia, a couple of dates, like 2 weeks Asia. Then we do Australia, 5 dates, and New Zealand. And then we continue touring in Europe. We just announced some dates on the European tour until up to 20th of December, then it's Christmas, New Year's Eve, so we are going to stay home, and then we go to the US next year. We're just putting a US tour together for January, February right now.
Cool. Sounds good. What are some of your favorite tracks on the new record, and what do they mean to you?
I really like songs that I have never done before, which is, for example, Beyond Science and That Is Science. Those, you know, that's kind of a bit of a challenge, and it's a new song for me, and it's kind of was one of my favorites from the original recordings, and yeah, but what does it mean? I mean, yeah, I think it's like it's covering them my favorite band, really, you know? That's what it means to me. It's like, it's going to be fun to play them live, and yeah, it's just kind of an addition to our live set, and you know, the fact it's nice to be picking up your favorite tunes from 3 albums. I mean, usually you just record an album, then it's 12 songs, and you end up only liking 5 of those. And you end up just playing 5 of those, but it's nice to actually go back and like put your personal desktop albums together. So yeah, that was a lot of fun.
Cool. Are you looking forward to going back to the US and the UK and all that area? What are your favorite memories of playing over in that area?
Yeah, I like the USA and I like Canada, both places a lot, because we know, I mean, the last time we did was had pretty much never really sold out. We had quite a few shows that actually sold out, and yeah, very positive vibes. I think I like the fact that people in the US are very positive, and they just everything is awesome and amazing. So, you know, that's the most used predicates in the US. Everything's awesome and amazing, and that's kind of nice because we come from a place in the world, Northern Europe, where people are maybe not as they're not so outgoing with their positive feelings, you know, and sometimes you don't even know if they like the show or not because it's so quiet. And going to America and playing shows there, you just know that people won't be quiet and they will just give you a lot of positive feedback afterwards. And you know, it's just kind of nice to yeah, it's nice for a foreign band to play in America. I think good shows.
Cool. Is there any particular festival in the UK that you would like to play but haven't yet?
We haven't played Sonisphere in the UK, so I think we are aiming to play that next year. We have played Download, but the last time we played that, I think it was 2006, so we want to play that one again as well. We haven't played the Nation Festival at all. I think that will be a good one. We just played last time, we actually played twice, so I mean, we're going to go actually to the UK in April next year. 2 weeks in England and probably Ireland, Scotland. It's an extremely good market for us too. Big shows and yeah, I just thought we're going to be playing some really big festivals this year. It's like, I like both kinds. I like small shows, small festivals, big festivals. They all have different sort of spectacle, and so yeah, we have not played big festivals in the UK this year, so we should do it next year.
Cool, sounds good. If you could tour with one person or one particular band still going on or broken up, who would you choose to tour with and why?
I love playing with, I mean, we toured actually already with Slay and Megadeth, and it was fantastic. I mean, it's obviously, you know, this kind of